For more content, hit the subscribe. What are you waiting for? What's up, Planet Earth, and welcome back to the channel. First and foremost, I hope all of you guys have toilet paper, because you can't find toilet paper anywhere anymore. But I mean, like, it's getting to the point where stores are restricting how much toilet paper and water you can actually buy. And I think we're kind of taking it to an extreme, but that's just my personal opinion. But nonetheless, I do hope you all are taking the appropriate measures to protect yourselves from this coronavirus. It's still a very serious situation, but please don't be the person that's going out and like buying all the toilet paper, because other people do need toilet paper as well, not just you. But anyways, aside from that, what I have for you guys today is the official almost 98% complete deck profile of the Cyber Dragon ABC Shaddoll scrap. That's right. We finally, after so long, got our scrap monster. Now, the unfortunate thing is we only got one scrap recycler. The fortunate thing is we got one scrap recycler. So without wasting any more time, let's jump right into this deck profile, guys. Mad love for Joey, because he brings us all the luck in the world. Two Cyber Dragons, because Cyber Dragon, you can't have a Cyber Dragon deck without the OG Cyber Dragon. The only reason why I run 2 instead of 3 is because I want to avoid clunky or brick hands, and drawing 2 of him can be not okay. 3 core, it's the heart and soul of the deck. It searches out your cyber spell and trap cards. Fun fact, it can also search out cyber spell and trap cards as well, because the word cyber is in their name. Hurts allows you to recur. It also allows you to search. It also allows you to chain block when you use them for Shaddoll fusion as well. Naster, it's one of the key player. I only run 2 of them just because 1, I only have 2, and 2, I think 2 is suffice. Naster is more used for like a one-time extender, and then after that, a get me back in the game type of card when you banish core and try to special summon him straight from the deck. I think 2 is just perfectly fine. And then your honorary Cyber Dragon, 2 Galaxy Soldiers, no more than that. So in terms of Cyber Dragon monsters, that's about it. You have your ABCs, which is self-explanatory, 2 of each. And then to help extend with that, you have your 2 silver and 2 gold gadgets, which provides phenomenal board extension opportunities, especially since it can go into Gigant or even Time Thief so easily. 1 Shaddoll and then 1 scrap recycler. Shaddoll is just a support for the deck, so I didn't want to have too much Shaddoll in the deck. 1 scrap recycler. I think honestly 1 scrap recycler might just be enough for the deck. I do want to consider a second one though. I just don't have a second one. This is the only one I have, so a lot of love for it. But he basically enables the turbo-ness of getting your ABC pieces, especially if you don't have one of your Union Hangers out on the board. So with that, great segue, right? 4 Union Hangers, 1 Terraforming, 3 Union Hangers. You're playing ABCs. It's pretty much self-explanatory. 3 Machine Dupe. When you're playing Cyber Dragon, this is an absolute must. 2 Repair Plant. The majority of this deck are light machines, so it definitely helps you recur, but this also helps you search out cards like Galaxy Soldier or any of the ABC pieces if need be. 2 Shaddoll fusions. It's self-explanatory. It helps you plus pretty hard, not too hard though. But it's definitely a +1 in this deck. You usually would send the Hertz and then the Beast to summon out Construct. Construct will then pitch out the other Shaddoll fusion. You get to search out or retrieve a Cyber Dragon from depending what the circumstance is, and then you get the draw power from Beast. So all the 1-ofs in the world, 1 for 1. Pot of Avarice, Cyberload Fusion, Cyber Emergency, and Hornet Drones. 1 for 1 is just a great extender. It helps me out with kind of sparing a resource more so. Like if I have a 1 for 1 and I also have a cord, then I could probably 1 for 1 pitch one of the other monsters in my hand and get like either Hertz or Naster out, and that way I can use normal summon core to search out maybe Cyber Repair Plant because I want to go down the Galaxy Soldier direction or anything like that. Pot of Avarice is such a great card. It's more so a +2 rather than well, not a +2. It's more so rather than a +1 than anything. It's always going to be a +1, nevertheless. But it enables you to get back into the game, whether if you have it turn 1 or turn 2. If you have it turn 1, hang on to it in your hand. Turn 2, utilize it so that you can recycle all of your extra deck stuff, and then draw 2 straight from the main deck to kind of get yourself back into the game, especially since you can reload all of your resources. Cyberload Fusion. Fusion cards I've been super iffy about. I didn't want to play too many. I think 1 is perfectly fine. It's more so for like a backup plan or like an insurance method. You go into Chimeritic Rampage Dragon nonetheless. Definitely helps out with OTK. I didn't want to have too many because I didn't want to draw too many fusion cards, because if you have 3 or 4 fusion cards and only 1 monster in your hand, technically the cards are dead. So I'd rather have 4 great cards and 1 dead card than anything outside of that. Cyber Emergency, self-explanatory. I only have 1, that's why I only run 1. And then Hornet Jones is just a great spicy tech. It gives me an extra body on the board. All the Sky Striker extra deck monsters are machines, so it absolutely 100% totally works. So just another one of those spare my resource mechanics. And then 2 traps, 1 overflow, 1 dimension, 1 different dimension ground. They're both self-explanatory. So overflow is just a great trap card for the deck. I'm so happy that it's getting a rarity bump in Dual Overload. And then dimension ground, because it stings every deck in the book, so why not? Except Grand Maju. I don't think it really hurts Grand Maju that much. But on to the extra deck. Ooh, bunts the camera a little bit. 1 Seeger, 1 Wyvern, 1 Kagari, 1 Platinum, 1 Cleave Fort. I'm going off. And then 1 Amphibious Amble Whale. This is all of my Link monsters, basically. Seeger, self-explanatory, goes for the OTK, helps me get over problems. Scrap Wyvern helps me with the helps me extend or turbo into the ABC mechanics. Kagari, self-explanatory, helps me recur the Hornet Drones to be able to use it as an extra body as for defense in the event that I have to go in that route. Platinum Gadget, great extender, great comboing with Scrap Wyvern and Platinum Gadget, so it's just a great angle all around. Cleave Fort Genius, he's always been there through thick and thin. I'm getting emotional. But Cleave Fort Genius is actually really, really good. For those of you guys not know what he does, and I'd be pretty surprised if you don't know what he does. He's unaffected by spell and trap cards. He's also unaffected by other Link monsters, and he can also negate cards for the turn. So super, super great and useful. An Amphibious Amble Whale. I've been going into him a lot more now that the Scrap Engine is in there. For those of you guys who do not know, basically he gains 200 attack for every Link monster in the grave and in either player's grave. He also, if he were to die, I can special summon a Link 3 or lower from either player's graveyard. And if a Link 3 or lower dies while he's in a graveyard, I get to banish him and then pop a card my opponent controls. So, great little extra removal there. Fusion cards, Rampage, Mega Fleet, Shaddoll Construct, and then 2 ABCs. Everything's pretty much self-explanatory here. The only thing is going into April, I might want to tag this out for Chimeritic Fortress, so we're not entirely sure yet though. Exceeds, Time Thief Redoer, Gear Gigant, 1 of Infinity, and Nova. The game is so fast paced now that I think you'll be perfectly fine with 1 Infinity and 1 Nova, especially since you can recur these with Nasher. So kind of bear that in mind, as well as Gear Gigant and Time Thief Redoer. This helps you search out any level 4 or lower machine straight from the deck to your hand. Time Thief Redoer, it's just because it's always good to be able to take away from your opponent, so why not? It's just something interesting and fun to play. I really like Time Thief. And then I guess if you guys care, my tokens. 4 Dual Dragon tokens, 1 Primal Being token. I don't know. Have that there. It's not really, well, I guess it's a part of the deck because you need tokens. onto the side, 3 Dark Ruler, no more. Self-explanatory. 3 Called by the Grave, self-explanatory as well. 2 Heavy Storm Duster, 1 Evenly Match, and 1 Cybernetic Overflow. I don't know. I'm kind of 50-50 between Heavy Storm Duster and Twin Twister. I kind of like Heavy Storm Duster because I don't have to really spare a resource out of my hand to be able to get rid of back row. I get it that the game is fast-paced when Twister can help you deal with a problem right then and there. But in the event that if I'm going first, you know, heavy storm dusters, it's just, I don't know. It's just, I guess it's a matter of comfort. It's entirely up to you guys, though. Evenly matched cybernetic overflow, it's self-explanatory. 2 Ash, 2 Droll and Lockbirds, great lockout methods, great negates, great hand traps, and then a Nibiru. I only have one, so I only run one. Otherwise, I probably would tag out something else for a second copy of Nibiru, but I don't have a second copy. So that's pretty much it for the deck. If you guys have any questions about it, do feel free to ask me about it, but in the comment section below. But I really enjoy playing this deck. This deck is probably so far one of the most, I guess you could say, convoluted, but at the same time easy to play type of deck, especially going into the April format. I don't know. I like variety in my deck, and going into each format with Cyber Dragon, I've always pushed for a variety-esque style of playing rather than the conventional fusion summon and win type of deal. That's another reason why I've been very hesitant about playing too many fusions in the deck as well. But nonetheless, here I'm going to go ahead and show you guys a combo video with these 6 cards. Now the reason why it's 6 cards is because this deck is, every deck first off is usually better going turn 2. Well, I would say almost every deck. But I just want to show off the ability of, like, at least Sky Striker Mecha Hornet Drones, just because this card is super useful, and it's a gimmicky type of card, but it's a gimmicky type of card in a good way. So that's why I want to go about it this way. So same as last time, we're going to assume opponent has one extra deck monster that does absolutely nothing. And they have absolutely nothing that can stop us. We're gonna picture a perfect scenario, just so that way I can show you guys what this deck can do at its fullest with the six cards that we have here in hand. So the first thing we're gonna do is gonna activate Union Hanger, and we're gonna chain the Hornet Drones at the same time to it. You don't realistically have to chain it, but I mean, why not knock out 2 birds with 1 stone? Union Hanger searches out a Assault Core, while Hornet Drone gets us a Sky Striker token. After that, we're going to go ahead and normal summon the Core. That's going to go to grave. Core will then search out a Cyber Spell or Trap card. We're going to go ahead and search out Cyber Emergency. Activate Cyber Emergency to get Naster to our hand. Bam. Hold applause till the end. I know, absolutely insane. Machine Tube. So my thing is I want to respect Nibiru as much as possible. So with Machine Dupe, what we're actually going to do, there we go. What we're actually going to do is we're going to go into Nova now. In the event that if they do have Nibiru, Nova will allow us to get another body on the board, as well as having an Infinity on the board. It'll prevent the Nibiru as well, but being able to still have the ability to OTK my opponent is definitely a lot nicer and better than in most circumstances. So there's my Nova. Now we're going to go ahead and jump into our Sky Striker play, which is only 1 card. Kagari's effect gets us Hornet Drones back to our hand. Now we're going to link these 2 away for, there you are, Platinum Gadget. So now, with Platinum Gadget, what we're going to do is we're going to actually use Platinum Gadget's effect. We're going to special summon Scrap Recycler. Scrap Recycler will then allow us to send one of the pieces as soon as, there we go. So we're going to send C from deck straight to grave. From deck to whatever I said. And then we're going to use Nova's effect. We're going to detach the special summon. We can special summon anything realistically. I'm going to just special summon the Core. Just so that way you can link Scrap Recycler and Core out for the Scrap Wyvern. Now, Scrap Wyvern's effect, we're going to special summon Scrap Recycler. There, I guess, doesn't really matter. And then Platinum Gadget, actually. And now both of their effects are going to pop off. We're going to send another piece. We're going to send a straight to grave, as well as Platinum Gadget, which allows us to special summon a gadget monster straight from the deck. Oops, didn't mean to bunch the camera. And then Silver Gadget's effect is going to happen. We can special summon a level 4 machine from our hand. So we can special summon A on the far left, left. Sorry if you can't see him very clear. There we go. You can kind of see him now. I got a full board here now. We're going to move this off to the side so you guys see. Yeah, you guys can still kind of see it. Union Hanger's effect is going to happen now. We're going to equip B to A. And at this point, it's kind of optional what direction you want to go. We essentially have everything we realistically need. So we're, instead of overlaying to Gear Gigant, we're actually going to overlay into Time Thief Redoer. B gets sent to grave, so then that allows us to search out another piece. We're going to search out C to our hand. With Time Thief Redoer, we're going to activate his effect. We're going to detach to banish Time Thief Redoer, so that way we have the ABC pieces in our grave. And now we're actually going to activate Shaddoll Fusion. Shaddoll Fusion will then send our Hertz and our Beast. And that will then special summon our Construct. Now we're going to chain link 1 the Beast, chain link 2 Construct, chain link 3 Hertz. With Hertz effect, we're going to recover our core. And then we're going to send the other Shaddoll Fusion spell card from our deck to grave, because this is technically now a dead card. Shuffle and prepare for the draw. Cyber Load Fusion. That's amazing. The draw is always the exciting part, really. Okie dokes. I guess at this point, I'm trying to debate what I honestly would want to do. Because technically I have the Infinity, I have access to ABC. I guess we can summon Infinity now. I have access to ABC. I could also pitch to special summon Nashter and then kind of keep going from there. But yeah, I guess we'll do that. We'll pitch Crushed Wyvern, Nashter. We can't activate Nashter's effect just because we're out of space. We're gonna send. Ooh. I'm sorry, I'm like thinking in my head as I'm watching this. We're gonna link these two away. We're not gonna go too crazy with this. We go into Seeger. Seeger, I can then link these two away for the Ambler Whale, and then I could banish 1, 2, and 3, and then have ABC. And there you have it. And I guess I could set this card. So there you have it. I have Construct, Infinity, ABC, I have Ambler Whale. Again, like Ambler Whale it's optional. You don't technically have to go through them. This is one of those other scenarios where, let's say if I do have the Scrap Wyvern still in play, then I could I don't remember if the new Mecha Phantom Beast requires 2 or more machines or just 2 effect monsters. I think if it's just 2 effect monsters, you can link these 2 away for Mecha Phantom Beast. You get 3 tokens, pop tribute 1 token, pop a monster they have, and then you can get Nashter out, contact use for Chimera Tech Fortress, and do all that other good stuff. But those are all great options or great directions to go. But nonetheless, that's the combo basically. It's super fun. I enjoy it a lot. I think this is kind of fun because it does play around and it does play through a lot of negates. As you can see, there's just so much resources, and then the luck of the draw also plays such a huge benefit or beneficial role to you as well. You could draw anything, and I ended up just drawing the overflow. Honestly, I'm just digging for words now. I don't know why I'm trying to extend the length of this video. But there you have it, guys. If you guys like this video, hit the like button. If you wish to see more content like this, consider hitting the subscribe. I hope you guys really truly enjoy these videos that I put out. I enjoy doing these videos, and I enjoy kind of digging deep into the Cyber Dragon territory and finding out the most insane or the farthest that I can actually do with Cyber Dragons. Oh, by the way, end phase, Time Thief Redoer comes right back. Standby phase. I'm going to put him right here. Standby phase during your opponent's turn. Give me his card. Give me his card. Stroke of luck. You get a spell card, right? Anyways. But anyways, I hope you guys do enjoy these videos. Hit the like for the video. That'll definitely always support the videos. Consider hitting subscribe. I can do so much more, and like I've always said, I do enjoy digging deep into the Cyber Dragon territory and finding out what insane things that I can do with this deck. I've gone through so much for this deck, and this deck is so much fun to play, and I encourage you guys to try it out and really try out your own versions of Insanity for this deck. This is now my second time mashing 4 different archetypes into one deck, so it's super fun and exciting. And I hope you guys found it the same. But no more wasting your time. I hope you guys have a fantabulous week, and I will see you all in the next one.